Carnage Extra, and we are back. Some World Cup action. The round of 32 continues. We got Ivory Coast going against Norway. And this should be a very good matchup. If we do not see goals in this game, then I might give up on expecting quality, entertaining games from this round. Because so far, I would say the matches have been a bit underwhelming. But when I look at Ivory Coast, when I look at Norway, I see two teams that have good options up front and mediocre defenders. So this has all the makings of a shootout. Now, I think Norway, of course, have more firepower. You got Erling Haaland up front, Sorloth, Nusa. For Ivory Coast, the main guy is going to be Diomande. And there's been a lot of transfer speculation surrounding him. It looks like he's going to get a big money move to PSG. So let's see if he's worth all the money that Leipzig are asking for. Because they want well over 100 million, which is insane to me. And also, he's going to be going against his teammate. Because we just talked about Antonio Nusa, right? They're teammates at Leipzig. So it's going to be really interesting. I am leaning towards Norway winning this match, but I am rooting for Ivory Coast. Let's not get this confused. Big up to everyone that's in here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Get in the live chat. Let me know your score predictions. How do you think the match is going to go? Who do you think is going to score? Who do you think will win man of the match? And vote on the poll for who you believe will advance, right? There is no draw. It's the knockouts. Win or go home. Do or die. Ivory Coast or Norway. We are rooting for Ivory Coast, though. I'm just trying to see how the USA is going to do tomorrow. Yeah, we play Bosnia tomorrow. We will be there. We will be there during that Bosnia match. We already know USA is going to cook them, man. Yeah, Mateus Fernandez to Tottenham. Lovely. Lovely, bro. Hold on, chat. 1 second. Had to turn off something real quick. I mean, that's a good deal for Tottenham. Fair enough. Weird, though. Yeah, I think it'll be a close game as well. I think both teams will score more than once. Like, I don't really see demolition. I don't really see someone getting blown out. Yo, shout out to Diddy Batman. V Shaw, I hope that you're good. Guys, if you go to the top of my description, there's 2 links, and I need you to check them out. Shout out to Tribuna.com and also their app, Football Extra. News aggregator. They post articles, right, on the transfer rumors, on breaking news that comes out. You can also make your own post. You can get involved in their community, talk to like-minded fans. So you guys got to go check out Tribuna.com and their app, Football Extra. Both the links are on the top of my description. Ahmad is also their key player as well. No, it's true. It's true. Mad Diallo is a good player for Ivory Coast. I feel like he looks better for them than he does for Manchester United. I feel like he's been struggling with Man United. Yeah. Again, chat, we're rooting for Ivory Coast. We are. Yo, the midfield market is like ridiculous now. Like, the price that these players are going for is just absolutely insane, man. 1-0 Norway? Come on. You don't think Ivory Coast is going to score? You don't think Ivory Coast is going to back? I am going to pull up the 11 so you guys can see it. Chat to me. What are we saying about the starting 11s for both teams? Shout out to Karasi. Says prediction is 3-2 Ivory Coast. That would be fire. Is your name Conson? I feel like I butchered that. Round of 32 has cooked so hard. I mean, the penalty shootouts have been interesting. But in terms of, like, the 90 minutes of regular time, let's not act like Morocco versus Netherlands was that entertaining. I'm also not going to sit here and pretend like Germany versus Paraguay over 90 minutes was entertaining. The penalty shootouts made the matches cook. But in terms of just like the general flow of it, wasn't that exciting. Let's be honest. Goldbridge is fuming seeing the Fernandez deal. I mean, he was the midfielder that I wanted the most. But the price that West Ham want for him is ridiculous. But I feel like the midfield market has just exploded. Every player now is going for minimum 90 million. Like, something has to change. Something has to change. If you rate the player, you got to go get him. What do you think about Bastoni for 60? If we sign Bastoni for 60 million, that's great business. I'm thinking about dropping a video on Bastoni and about Enzo Fernandez after this game. But I did want Mateus Fernandez. I preferred him over Enzo. I prefer him over Adam Wharton. He was my number one choice. But now he's at Tottenham. So, I mean, he'll be wearing white. It just won't be the holy white. You know what I'm saying? But the price is nuts. Don't think we need Bastoni. We do need another center back. And when you look at the market, there's no other options right now that we can go get. I think Bastoni under Jose should be able to do something. But again, I'll talk about it. But 60 million with add-ons, that's a good price. I can't lie. What do you think about the lack of urgency with Madrid looking for a natural tall striker? I don't think that needs to be a priority. We have Gonzalo Garcia that can play that off the bench role. Gonzalo is 6 foot. He's a good aerial threat as well. We don't necessarily need to go look into the market and sign someone else unless Gonzalo Garcia leaves. But if Gonzalo stays, then you already have that true pure number 9 off the bench. So yeah, that to me is not a big priority. I mean, I think, look, Tottenham, not only did they make the best offer to West Ham, but they also probably gave Mateus Fernandez the most wages. So, I mean, this is just how it is, bro. We have to remember that this is their job, right? Like, when we all get a job, we all try and get the most money possible. Most people do not take less money to go work somewhere else. That's just not how it normally works. So I could never blame a player that's trying to choose money. It is what it is, you know? Your career could be short. You end up getting a move, you take less money, you get a big injury, your career's over, and now you got financial problems, right? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. He could have forced a move to any other club, but he decided to just stick to whoever gave West Ham the most. So for his sake, better work out. PSG are trying for Diamande, Krupi, and Akliuche. I always butcher that guy's name, but yeah, that would be a phenomenal attacking summer for them, bro. Like, PSG are cooking. I can't believe that they got $75 million for Goncalo Ramos, bro. I can't believe they got that money for Goncalo Ramos. Like, that to me is just insane. Like how'd they do that, bro? How? Clubs really thought Fernandez would be a steal because West Ham got relegated. Fair. Hold on, chat. Connor, do I like the profile picture? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not looking. Not every time you come into my chat, you have to ask me about a profile picture, bro. Big up to you. But yeah, I'm not looking, boss. Spurs wage bill is very low. Need to see how much they are paying. I guarantee you he's on about like minimum 150 a week. If Ramos is 75, then Gonzalo's 100 M's. What did I think about Morocco? They were the better team. Morocco deserved to go through. So, fairs. The penalty shootout was wild. It's supposed to be if Darth Vader signed for us. Maybe I'll check it out, bro. But in honor of Darth Vader, I need you guys to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the channel.
We would be honored if you would join us.
My prediction, I'm rooting for Ivory Coast, but I think Norway wins like 3 or 4-2. But I want Ivory Coast to win. But if I had to put money on it, if I had to, then yeah, I would have to say Norway. But again, hopefully I'm wrong. Morocco should build Bono a statue. I don't know why I was so stressed in the penalty shootout, and I do not. Bro, both the penalty shootouts have been insane so far. Like the Germany-Paraguay one, nuts. And then Morocco last night against Netherlands was nuts. So you already have 2 European giants that have been knocked out. I don't know if that trend's going to continue now that, Norway's playing. I don't see France losing later, and we are doing the France game, but I don't see France going out later. I think they're going to beat, I think they're going to beat Sweden quite comfortably. Yeah, Bono is a good goalkeeper. I think he's at Al Hilal right now. He's a very good keeper. Feel bad for Gakpo. He's going through a lot. Yeah, man. Gakpo scored a goal yesterday, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. The players are about to walk out, so let's just go through the starting 11s, right? So for Ivory Coast, they're in a 4-1-4-1. Okay, so you got Fofana in goal, Conan at left back. Okay, the two center backs here. Doué's brother at right back. Frank Kessie in the midfield, Nicolas Pepe on the right, Diamande on the left. Okay, Norway 4-3-3. Nyland in goal, Odegaard, Sander Berge. You got Nusa on the left, Erling Haaland in the 9, and then Sorloth on the right wing. Now, I don't understand why they play Sorloth on the right wing. Why not just run a 4-4-2? Like, just run the 4-4-2, man. It makes no sense to me. Like, imagine having that ogre, that 6'5" monster on the right wing. Sorloth is not that agile. Sorloth can't beat guys in 1v1s. Sorloth shouldn't be the one putting crosses into the box. It doesn't make any sense. Sweden have good attack, but the rest is mid. I agree. By the way, Amad Diallo's not starting. So Amad Diallo will be coming off the bench. Fairs. Yeah, they're about to do the national anthems. I'm saying, yeah, Norway 3-2. Norway 3-2, unfortunately. This is how I see it, chat. Chat, what we saying? Give me your score predictions. Give me your score predictions. I need to know. Yeah, bro. They literally have Sorloth right wing. Vikings versus Elephants. I don't know why I used to think Staffy was a Manchester United fan. Staffy is a Man United fan, bro. He's a Manchester United creator. Man said Goldbridge can hold that. Yeah, 3-2 Norway is what I'm thinking. But, again, we are rooting for Ivory Coast. We are. Hold on, chat. Yeah, but I do expect it to be interesting, though, for sure. 3-3. Oh, my God. No penalties, man. Give it a break with these penalties. Why do y'all always want to see penalties? Nobody wants to watch extra time every single watch on. Like, what we doing, man? Like, what are we doing? Carnage, if you were a player and Madrid offered you 200K a week, but Barca offered you 600K a week, which one would you take? Real Madrid. But that's because I'm genuinely a fan of the club. Like, I'm a fan of Real Madrid. If I was a neutral, if I didn't care about either club, then I would pick Barca. But I'm a fan. So, yeah. Like, playing for Real Madrid for less money, it is better than playing for Barcelona, even though they offer you more money. That's how I feel about it. Players will get tired. I want them fresh if they go far. Kind of wish World Cup extra time. Yeah, bro. I'll be real, man. Like, how I view it is, we shouldn't get extra time until the semifinals. Like, bro, round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals. Straight to pens. Straight to pens, bro. Like extra time, nobody's trying to see that, bro. It literally throws everything off when things go to extra time. All right, so 3 changes for Ivory Coast from their last game. Yeah, I'm going to have to drop a video about this Bastoni and maybe Enzo situation at the same time. Shout out to George. What's good, brother? Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you have those notifications turned on. Let me know. What are you saying for this match? Smash that like button, people. Vote on the poll as well. I'm closing it as soon as this match kicks off. It's a very tight vote here, though. Very, very tight, like with these votes. Yeah, come on. I know Ivory Coast got us, man. I know Ivory Coast has got something for us, chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to close the poll now. Yo, Sensei, 53% think Norway's going to win. 47% think Ivory Coast is going to win. All right. Remember, I'm rooting for Ivory Coast, but I do think Norway will advance. Erling Haaland's just a monster, chat. I'm trying to figure out how Ivory Coast will be able to stop them. Yes, the winner is going to face Brazil. Yeah, bro, I'm so nervous about a shit game. Match just started, by the way. I'm so nervous about watching a boring game that I don't think I'm going to do Mexico versus Ecuador later. I initially was going to do that game, but now I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I want to watch that, to be honest. Or, like, I'll watch it, but maybe not on stream. And it's a late game as well.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Who would be easier for Brazil? I think Ivory Coast. I think Ivory Coast would be slightly. I mean, but maybe not because Ivory Coast, their strength is the wingers. So like Diamande and Nicolas Pepe would probably cook those Brazilian fullbacks. I don't know. Like, but I think it's like both teams are equally tough. Yeah, I definitely got PTSD from last night, bro. So yeah, I was gonna do Ecuador versus Mexico, but now I just don't know. Cause that has extra time written all over it. Like that game has penalties. Like that just feels like a match that's gonna go hour and 20 minutes and pens. Brazil doesn't want to see Holland on the counter. Yeah, I think both these teams could hurt Brazil, bro. Like Ivory Coast because of their wingers, and then of course, you know, like Norway with Holland. But thing is though, both these teams don't have a good defense. So I mean, Brazil should be able to do damage against them as well. I think you would probably feel more confident going against Norway though, because Gabriel and Holland are like mortal enemies. So you'd have Gabriel Magalhaes versus Holland once again, and they always have a battle. So Brazil have the center backs that could possibly deal with Holland and Sorloth, but they don't have the fullbacks that can deal with Diamande, Pepe, Amad Diallo, for example. I don't know why I can see the Mexico match 0-0. Brother, that match has 0-0 written all over it. Ecuador do not attack well. Mexico are not that good of a team. I don't think that's going to be a good game. So, yeah, very unlikely that we will be doing a watch-along for that. Morocco versus Netherlands penalty shootout was cinema last night. Facts. I did watch it. Both the penalty shootouts yesterday were very good. Yeah, he was just joking with you. Staffy is a Man United fan. He's not a Liverpool fan, bro. Staffy supports Manchester United. Love your content, Carnage, but since you're rooted against my country, Morocco, yesterday, hold that. You know what, Hamza? Fair enough, bro. I have to hold that. Fair enough. I want Netherlands to win. I wanted some Papillon tears, but you guys ended up getting the dub. So you're right. I have to hold that. But don't worry. I am rooting for Morocco on Saturday because I want Canada knocked out because of Barca boy. He's from Canada. So I'd rather see him be sad than see Papillon be sad. So yeah, we're rooting for Morocco on Saturday. I need Canada out of here. South Africa couldn't get the job done. Hopefully Morocco will. Yeah. Zaire supports Morocco because I think that's where his mom is from, right? Like, I swear Zaire has said this before. That his mom is Moroccan. Or maybe I heard him wrong. But it's like somebody in his family is Moroccan. So that's why Zaire supports them as well. All right, let's see how this match plays out. Yeah, I wonder why Flick is at this game. Like, what would Flick be doing in Dallas, Texas, brother? I know that they got some good barbecue. Maybe that's what he was trying to see what that's about. Norway hair. Yeah, yeah. The bots always get banned. Don't worry. Owner of Real Madrid. Man thinks Hansi Flick owns Real Madrid, bro. How could your manager own my club when my club just owns your club? It don't really make sense. Spain are not a serious team in the World Cup. Brother, they haven't been a serious team in the World Cup for years now. This is the third straight World Cup that they've gotten knocked out very early. I mean, this year they made the knockout rounds, but the 2022, 2018, they didn't even Oi. Yeah, they didn't even advance past the group stage. So, yeah, I mean, like, German football right now is in a weird place. Pepe must be back with his old girl. He's been pretty good this tourney. Who's the old girl? What, Tiana Trump? Good cross. Diamande couldn't get his head onto that, but good cross. Am I going to watch any of the matches live? Like do a live stream at a match? No. I did go to Brazil versus Morocco, but that's about it. I don't think I'm going to any other games. The pricing is just crazy. Yeah, Germany. Is that not what I said? Bro, sometimes I be talking and I don't even be realizing like what I said. Yeah, yeah. I meant Germany. Like the state of German football is not good. Is that not what I said? What did I just say? Corner here for Ivory Coast. They're playing pretty well. Did I say Spain? Bro, my bad. Yeah, yeah. I didn't mean Spain. My bad. Germany. I don't, bro. They peaked in 2010. Nah, you would have to say 2014. That's when they won the World Cup, right? Isn't that when they beat Argentina? Didn't Spain win the World Cup in 2010? Right? Who are the X factors for this game? I mean, I think for Ivory Coast, it's Diamande, of course. I'd say besides Diamande, in the starting 11, it'd be Pepe. Off the bench, it would be Amad Diallo. I feel like that'd be the guy that you'd bring on to change the match. Is that Dirk? Huh? Wait, chat. What's going on here? Hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties. What's going on here? What? What the heck? All right. Yeah, I'm having some technical issues. Man said another boring game so far, brother. It's the 12th minute. You got ADHD? It's the 12th minute. You expecting 5 goals already, bro? You gotta relax. You gotta relax. Goals are gonna come. Trust. It's too early to call it boring already. Let's see where we're at. Okay. We're good now. Yeah, I was having some tech issues, but nah, everything's worked out now. La Liga will start on August 16th. Yeah, I think they're dropping the schedules for La Liga games. Yes, I saw the Mateus Fernandez. Here we go. Good signing for Tottenham. It's just crazy money, bro, for a guy that's been relegated. But, you know, that's just how the market is at the moment. What are you going to do, right? We'll take but one of the greatest TV shows of all time, Football Chaos. You mean like one of like the best like YouTube shows is Football Chaos? I agree with you, bro. Hilarious how Liverpool got rejected again by Diamande. Yeah, that's a bit wild. That's a bit wild, bro. But PSG are more attractive than Liverpool. Also, I would assume that living in Paris is more appealing than living in Liverpool. And you have to remember, in Ivory Coast, their main language is French. So Diamande is going to be able to go to PSG and immediately fit in. He already speaks the language. Yeah, bro, they are reject FC. Yo, big up to Unruly. Anderson cooked the market. But I feel like the transfer prices were already crazy. Like, even before the Elliot Anderson deal was done, they wanted, like, what, the $85 million for Mateus Fernandez, even before Elliot Anderson ever went to Man City. Like, Leipzig wanted over $100 million for Diamande before the Elliot Anderson deal. So it's like the pricing to me is crazy. It's like every player now is worth minimum 85, 80 million. Like, what? I tell you this, man. Like, everybody just needs to focus on their own academy. That's just it, bro. I know it's the first 20 minutes. The games are boring. After hydration break and second half, things happen. All right, we'll see, Fozzie. What's the news on Bastoni? We're reportedly going to try and sign him. What would you do if Olise lands Real Madrid? That would be crazy, bro. It would be the biggest transfer of all time. There's no way that Bayern sell him and you're not paying at least $220 million. Ivory Coast here? Oh. Is he not out? Yeah, I would say I thought he was out there. Paris is shit. It's a stinky shithole nowadays. I mean, my family went to Paris like last year and they loved it. They got like a Airbnb like right outside the Eiffel Tower. Like you could open up like the window and like the Eiffel Tower was like right there kind of. Yeah, I mean, they like Paris. I didn't go though, but they went and yeah, they said that was like one of like their favorite cities cuz they went to Europe. So they were in Italy, they went to Paris. They were in like few countries and like they liked it. Again, I would assume Paris is a more attractive city than Liverpool. Like, imagine having to hear the Scouse accent everywhere you went. Yous lads. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Like, you ever heard someone from Liverpool speak? Absolutely not. He chose PSG because he has a chance to win the Ballon d'Or. No, he does not. Diamande has 0% chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. Brother, Diamande's not going to start at PSG. Unless, is Doué going to leave? Maybe Doué is the Galactico that Madrid are secretly working on. Is Doué leaving? How would he win the Ballon d'Or at PSG anytime soon? He's not going to start over Doué. He's not going to start over Dembele. He's not going to start over Kvaratskhelia. That doesn't mean there won't ever be games that he... Because, of course, like in Ligue 1, they can rotate a lot. He's going to play a lot, and he's going to start some games. But in the big matches, in Champions League knockouts, etc., he's not getting into the 11. But having Diamande off the bench, I mean, that's a great super sub. There's some tourist places that are still clean, but the rest is F because the economy. Okay, not fair. Like, I do know that, like, every place has, like, impoverished area, if I'm saying that word correctly, right? So, I mean, I would still say that Liverpool isn't as attractive as living in Paris. But, of course, like, you know, Paris will have some bad areas. Oi. Oh! Side netting. But yeah, like if you go to New York City, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to New York City. New York City is beautiful. Like the tourists love it, but they don't really see all of New York City. They don't see the hood. They don't see the projects. They don't necessarily, but you go to Times Square, you go to like, you know, like all these tourist attractions. It's beautiful. But, like, every nice city is going to have shit areas. That's just how it is. Like, there's no place where it's just 100% beautiful, no problems, everything is perfect. Impossible. Nowhere you go. So, I definitely believe that Paris does have some ugly areas, some bad areas, like their version of the hood, the projects, whatever. Am I doing it? Yes, I am doing a watch along for France versus Sweden. The event should already be created, right? So you guys will always wake up and see which games I'm doing. I create the watch along streams the night before. Big up everybody that's in here. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, get in the live chat, and I also need you to check out the 2 links in my description for Tribuna.com and their app Football Extra. Breaking news website. They post articles as well. You can also make your own post, interact with other people who are on the site or on the app. Check them out, guys. Barcola might leave. I think he will leave. But Barcola is a backup. So Diamande is just replacing him. And I do think Diamande is better than Bradley Barcola. So that's an automatic upgrade. Yo, Billy, what's good? Want to see New York City Rats fight Paris Rats. Not gonna lie, bro. The New York Rats will win. The New York Rats will win. Paris Rats don't got nothing on New York City, bro. Corner here for Norway. Ball in. Headed away. That's got to be a yellow card. He's got to get booked for that. How does he not get booked for that? Okay. Now, I mean, like, when you slow it down, it don't look that bad. It don't look that bad, like, when it gets slowed down. Bro joined Tottenham. I don't know what to say. If you join Manchester United, I understand. Real Madrid wanted him to join, but why Tottenham? Tottenham gave him more money, I think. And they offered West Ham the most money. So, fair enough, bro. You got to remember, this is their job. I wouldn't go work at a place that's giving me less money. So, I don't expect footballers to do that either. It is what it is. Yeah, hydration break, people. Hydration break. I'm dropping a video about Bastoni later. So, we'll talk about that later. Maybe I'll talk about it during halftime. I don't know. I assume New York City has a lot of rats, maybe the most in the world. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Norway is shit and they look weak. I mean, it's still early days. I do think Ivory Coast have played well, though, so far. Real Madrid offered a swap deal for Enzo Fernandez to lower the fee. Who could they have offered? If it's not Camavinga, then I'm not interested, bro. Maybe Camavinga, Brahim Diaz, and we give them $60 million. That seems like a fair price to me. Let's do it. I don't really care about the La Liga schedule release, bro. Like, I genuinely don't care. We already know. We already know. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah, like, we already know the date of when most games are going to be. The first El Clasico will be in October. The first Madrid Derby will be the end of September. That's how it always is. Like, the other games, who cares, right? Like, we probably going to start the season off, like, against, like, I don't know, like Malaga or something, bro. Like, that's what it'll be. The food in New York is elite. Yeah. I think, like, if you want to have the most options of food that you can have, then, yeah, going to New York City is just the better option. Yeah. Kawhi open for Spurs reunion. I wouldn't be signing or trading for Kawhi unless he's going to be taking a massive pay cut. I would not be giving Kawhi no kind of crazy big deal in 2026. Warrior people should just go back to rating. Yeah, man. These guys used to be warriors. Now they're on YouTube doing Barca content for rage bait. This isn't what Ragnar Lothbrok fought for, man. I still think that we're going to get a goal in the first half. There's no way that we don't get a goal first half. I refuse to believe it. But both teams, Ivory Coast, cross that. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Did Pepe try to square that? Why not just shoot that, Pepe? Shoot that. Bro. What a cross by Diamande. I feel like he tried to square that across the box. I don't think Pepe shot that, man. There's no way that he shot that. It looked like he just squared it. He should have shot that. He should have aimed for goal. I think that would have been a phenomenal finish. Corner here for Ivory Coast. Ball in. Not gonna lie, Norway kind of getting cooked. Like, Norway is getting outplayed. Wow. Bro, besides that one header, like, they've not been able to get Haaland the ball at all. Another cross again. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Norway getting chefed up right now. Another corner here. What do you make of Melo to the Timberwolves? Good trade. As long as he can stay fit, then they should be able to make some noise. But if he continues to like have the injury problems, then the Timberwolves are gonna be in trouble. Look at Micah Parsons, man. What are you doing there, buddy? This shit is not in Green Bay. Yeah, bro, the house definitely did not get sold yet. Big up Micah Parsons, though. Very, very cool guy. I've worked with him a few times on his show. Very, very cool guy. I like Micah Parsons. Even though he played for the Ops. Played for the trash Cowboys. I still rock with Micah Parsons, though. CR41. Huh? Yo, Dally, what's good? The swap could include, I'm not giving up Tchouaméni for Enzo Fernandez. Camavinga? Yes. Arda Güler? No. Arval Correas? Yes. Yes. Correas, Camavinga, 40 million. Yeah, I'll do it. Nah, matter of fact, how I'm giving you Alvaro Correas and Camavinga and 40 million. No. Alvaro Correas, Camavinga, 20 million for Enzo for Fernandez. Yes, I'll do it. Nah, CR41 is crazy. You got to get him service, man. Haaland is a service striker. If you're not going to create chances, the guy might as well not be on the pitch. You'd swap Valverde for Enzo? I would get rid of Valverde before I even think about getting rid of Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni should be untouchable. He needs to get a new contract ASAP. He only has 2 years left. That should be getting worked on now. Ivory Coast? Another corner for them. Brother, how many corners have Ivory Coast had so far? How many corners for them? Come on, Ivory Coast. We need that opening goal, brother. I think Haaland will score, yes. Haaland's like one of those players that's just inevitable. Like, it feels like more times than not, it's a question of when will he score, not will he score. It's just when does it happen. Chelsea might want players from Madrid. Yeah, of course they would take some. Chelsea are going through a rebuild, and they're not in Europe next season. So, yeah, they need a left back, right? They lost Cucurella. Well, I got Alvaro Carreras for you. Xabi Alonso likes him. I got Camavinga for you as well. Do you fancy a Brahim Diaz deal? I mean, there's players here I can offer Chelsea. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, if we sell Tchouaméni, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed, bro. Like, the disrespect that I'm seeing on Tchouaméni's name is crazy. I'm telling you, you don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. And that would be the case with Tchouaméni. We have no other defensive presence in that midfield. Yes, Jude tracks back and Jude does a lot of dirty work. Valverde does a lot of dirty work. But they're not DMs. They're not going to break up play like Tchouaméni does. And to be fair, Tchouaméni under Valverde, under Xabi Alonso, that was the best version of Tchouaméni that I've ever seen. Tchouaméni under Xabi Alonso was a monster. That hybrid center back DM role, like on the ball, like on the ball. Okay, hold on. Ivory Coast right here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, anyways, on the ball, he dropped back. Then on the ball, he dropped back. Off the ball, he went back into the midfield. Bro, it just worked. It just worked, bro. Traditional DMs ain't necessary. I hear it, bro. But, like, everybody's trying to do, like, this PSG model, brother. We cannot play like PSG. Like, Vitinha, João Neves, Ruiz, yeah, it works. But, come on. When you have a DM like Tchouaméni, you don't get rid of him, bro. I do think Tchouaméni and Caicedo would be an amazing pivot, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would Jose want to get rid of a Tchouaméni? Jose. Like, of all the managers, would want to get rid of him. Cross in. Easy save for the goalkeeper. Yeah, that's the second header by Haaland. It's the second time I think he's, like, freaking touched the ball. And it's not the best header. He still connects on it, but... Yeah, Ivory Coast have been the better side. Yeah, Tchouaméni was our second best player behind Courtois. I agree. Tchouaméni and Courtois are two players that I don't think anyone can have any kind of smoke for. Like, ever since he got booed in the 24-25 season, right? I think it was against, like, Celta Vigo in Copa del Rey. Ever since that match, bro, we've had about, like, a season and a half of Tchouaméni playing at an elite level. That doesn't mean every game he's cooking. No, because there are some games where Tchouaméni has been mid, where he's been poor. But in general, though, Tchouaméni's been playing at a very high level, bro. either 1-1 draw or extra time. Please. Free us from extra time. Free us. Oi! Was that Odegaard? I think Odegaard shot blocked. I have no problem with Tchouaméni if you put real creative players in front of him. It's all about how the team is structured for me, not about me really disliking or liking. No. I get like where you're coming from, Sensei. Like, I do agree. Like, you do need someone, like, again, like, I think, like, Tchouaméni would do well next to an Enzo Fernandez. But see, like, the issue is, like, if you sign an Enzo Fernandez, then who are you going to drop? Like, or who's going to get sold? Someone would have to get dropped or someone has to leave. You don't spend that much money on a midfielder and then what? Like Enzo would come in and hold bench? It doesn't really make sense. To be honest, I trust Jose to make it work with this current midfield. Because when you look at the talent that we have, I still think we have, oh my God, what a goal! Antonio Nusa! What a strike! Oh my days!
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo!
What a finish! Oh my days! Wow. This who Barcelona should have went for. Instead, you dropped 80 million on Gordon. Wow. What a finish. Cuts inside. Takes it on his right foot. The bend to get that around the goalkeeper as well. Wow. What a finish, bro. Yeah, 1-0. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Ivory Coast have been the better team, but Norway scored first. Yeah, that probably is the best goal of the knockout stage so far. Norway is the dark horse of the tournament. I mean, I predicted them to be the dark horse as well. I said Norway. I predicted Norway to make the quarterfinals. That's what I predicted. Now, obviously, I want Ivory Coast to win this match. So, I hope I'm wrong. But, yeah, I mean, they're just such a good team, bro, in terms of their attack. But they have been getting outplayed so far. Oh! Almost again for Norway. Nah, I agree, bro. Like, if you're going to be the better side, you have to capitalize. Yeah, man. They're lucky that Haaland mishit that. They're lucky that Haaland mishit that. Yeah, well, I mean, it's also a good block by the defender. It's a good block. Corner here for Ivory Coast. I mean, for Norway, sorry. Corner for Norway. No. Haaland's shot got blocked. That's why it's a corner. Oh! Dangerous from the corner as well. Sorloth could have made it 2-0. Oh, my days. Yeah, nah, man. Ivory Coast got to wake up, bro. Yeah, it could easily be 2-0 right now. Why on Haaland's back does it say brought Haaland? Because that's his name. His name's like Erling Brought Haaland, bro. Like, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's his middle name. That Viking. Yo, bro, if Haaland was born 700 years ago, we'd be reading about this guy in history textbooks. This man would have been conquering the countries next to Norway. Yeah, Erling brought Haaland. That's his first name. I mean, his full name. Sorry, his full name. Guy is 6'5" and runs like a 4.4 40. This brother is not normal, man. I'm a bit delayed. That's all right. You got to remember, I'm always going to be delayed because you're watching me on a stream. I'm never going to be exactly where you are on a stream. That's just not how it works, brother. There's going to be a delay from you to me when you type in the chat. Corner here. Bruh. Yeah, corner here, chat. Yeah, man, Ivory Coast. All that just to be in this position right now, bro. This is why when you're like applying a lot of pressure, if you don't capitalize, it's a massive L, man. Yeah, I wonder how much time they're going to add on. Yeah, I think they'll add on like 3-4 minutes. It's not been a lot of stoppages. Do I think Sorloth is better at striker or right winger? Striker. I don't understand why Norway play him on the right wing. Like, he's not an agile, shifty player. Like, it doesn't make sense. Just run the 4-4-2. You have two big ogres up front. Like why do you have Sorloth on the wing? It's very stupid. I would not swap. Tchouameni for Vitinha? Maybe. 4 minutes added on. I knew it. I knew it, bro. How delayed am I, bro? In terms of what? Okay, like right now, I'm in added time. If you're talking about my timer that's on screen, my timer on screen is not where I'm actually at in the match. I start my timer manually. I don't think that that's a dive. Yeah, I don't know. I think like maybe people see my timer and think I'm a bit delayed. No. My timer is not what I'm actually seeing. My timer is just when I remember to start it. And I don't normally start it when the match first kicks off. Haaland performs better as a lone striker, so that's why. All right, then put Sorloth on the bench then. Have Sorloth be a super sub. Because you might as well start Oscar Bob right wing, then start Sorloth right wing. It makes zero sense. How? Almost there for Ivory Coast. Is that Pepe? Nah, it's not Pepe. Pepe didn't get to that. Yeah, it just goes wide. Double patty on a burger or single? Single, brother. Why you need two pieces of meat for a hamburger, bro? What kind of big back activity is this, bro? I just need a single patty, man. Nah, that shouldn't be a corner. It hit off an Ivory Coast player and went out. That's not a corner. It's because he's in Alaska. The timing compared to the New York is different, bro. He's always a bit off time. Who's in Alaska? How do you know where he's located? I'm always like 20 seconds delayed. I guess. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Mateus Fernandez is the perfect Cruz replacement. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say Mateus Fernandez is the perfect Cruz replacement. No. That's not his play style. He doesn't play like Tony Cruz. So, yeah, I'm not sure like where you got that from. President Perez is prepared to test Bayern Munich with a 190 million bid plus 33 million in add-ons for Olise. Where'd you see that exclusive from? Where'd you see that from? I've not seen that. Hold on, let me check. Are you a tier 1 source? Yeah, I have no idea where you saw that, buddy. But, makes sense to me. I do think we will make a bid for Olise after the World Cup. That's halftime, by the way. That's halftime. Wharton or Stiller is the most likely replacement for Cruz. Yeah, I agree. Adam Wharton. That's who I would take too. Like, but again, are we in for him? I haven't seen any links for Adam Wharton in months. So I don't think we're in for Adam Wharton. I don't think so. But what are you guys saying so far for the match? Ivory Coast 0. Norway 1. A very good goal by Antonio Nusa. I do think Ivory Coast were the better side in that first half, but they weren't able to get the job done. They weren't able to get over the line. Yeah, I saw, bro, that the Enzo Fernandez deal might not happen. It is what it is. I don't see the issue. Chelsea want a lot of money, and they should want a lot of money. Like, look at the money that Elliot Anderson just went for. Elliot Anderson has done nothing in his career compared to Enzo Fernandez. So why would they not ask for a lot of money for one of their most important players? Because that's what Enzo Fernandez has been. I don't blame Chelsea for wanting 120. Elliot Anderson went for 116. Enzo Fernandez is better than him. Enzo Fernandez is more proven than him. Of course, Chelsea are going to want a lot of money. I'm just glad that we're not going to pay it. Yeah, like I don't think a midfielder's happening. Honestly. I don't. Who we going to go sign? I just don't see it, bro. The money that's involved is just ridiculous, man. Like, everybody is 90 million, 80 million. Like, come on, bro. Stop it, man. So, unless you're going to find a market opportunity, then no thank you. Yo, Jordan, it's a big money signing. I swear that Tottenham just broke their transfer record to sign this guy. But he is a very good player, right? Maybe you overpaid, but who knows? Maybe in a season or two, we're talking about Tottenham have arguably the best midfielder in the world. So, look, everybody rated him. A lot of the big clubs wanted him. You end up getting the deal over the line. Nobody big want to leave, so a big bid for the signing ain't happening. Brother, you could force these players out, man. Like, you can always do things to make players want to leave. It's just clubs just are not ruthless anymore. All you gotta do, tell a player, yo, you are no longer a part of our plans. If you stay, you are not playing a game next season. It does not matter. Even in an injury crisis, you are not playing. Look at Danny Ceballos. He fell out with Arbeloa. Arbeloa never even played him, bro. I think since Arbeloa came in, Danny Ceballos got like 7 minutes. You gotta be ruthless. All right, Camavinga, fair enough. You want to stay? All right, bet. You're not going to play. You will just train with the under 10s. We'll have you babysitting. Good luck. Good luck. You're not a part of the first team plans. You're not a first team. No. Like, Carnage, did you see the Qatar midfielder who injured Cone is banned for 5 games? Yeah, I saw. How did West Ham command such a high fee for Fernandez if they got relegated? It's because Real Madrid were looking at him. PSG were looking at him. Manchester United wanted him. Arsenal were also interested. So when you have all these elite clubs that want to sign one of your players, then the price is going to go up because the market is telling you that he's valuable, right? Now, let's say if only Real Madrid were in for him or only Man United were in for him, yeah, I think the price would have been a lot lower. I think he would have went for 50, 60 million. But because you have a bunch of elite clubs trying to sign him, yeah, now the price is skyrockets because that's just the market. Grimaldo joined Atleti. I got to tell you this, brother. It's a secret, okay? So only keep this between us, all right? Remember, keep this just between us.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
We do not care. I don't care what Atletico have going on. Over the last 2 to 3 seasons, they've done some good transfer business. I'll give them some credit, but I do not care. We do not care. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can do things to make players want to leave. Spurs are moving like crazy for De Zerbi. We're still the favorites to land Tonali. Bro, that will completely transform your midfield. I do think Tottenham are back next season competing for like top 6. I don't see you winning the Premier League, and I don't know if you're going to make top 4. I see Tottenham around like 6th place, 7th place, like around there. I think you'll either be in Europa or Conference League after next season. Thiago Pittarch will do. Look, again, I think Jose can make the current midfield options work. I think he can. Like, I truly believe in Jose. I hope we scout some unknown talent from like Portugal or Germany. Fairs. But again, we all know that Jose likes proven players. Enzo is cheeks. He's 70 million tops. You can't try and sign Enzo for 70 million, but then Elliot Anderson costs 116. It just doesn't make sense. That's like me. I don't think Tchouaméni should be going less than 100 million. Buati is 80 million. Mateus Fernandez, 85 million. Elliot Anderson, over 110 million. But Tchouaméni, bro, nah. Tchouaméni is 120 minimum. That's how the market is right now. I do like that we have a season without Europe so we can focus on the league and maintain injuries better. I mean, and maybe you might win a domestic cup. Who knows? Maybe you get Carabao, maybe FA. I don't know. Look at the scouting team of Brighton, Leipzig getting all these ballers. Yes, but Nets, they don't win trophies. They don't win trophies. You see? Because Brighton, Leipzig, Dortmund, they are developing teams. Like, they are feeder clubs. They find young talent, they make them good, they sell them for profit. That's all that they care about. They don't care about winning. See, at Real Madrid, you can't operate like that because we're supposed to be winning. At Man City, at Arsenal, at Bayern, at PSG, at Chelsea. Maybe not Chelsea no more, the way that they're scouting. But point is, you're supposed to be competing for trophies. Brighton do not win trophies. Leipzig do not win trophies. Dortmund do not win trophies anymore. Yeah, true. World Cup tax. It's a good point. Why are we looking at Kvaratskhelia? No one can. We're not looking at Kvaratskhelia. I don't know where you saw those rumors, brother. Don't believe every rumor that you see. We cannot afford. Well, we could afford them, but PSG are not going to sell Kvaratskhelia, brother. And why would you, if Vinicius leaves, why would you go sign another left winger? It doesn't make sense. Just put Mbappe on the left. You would have to get him out the 9. Do I rate Matoma? Not that highly. He's just an okay player. I'm not looking at winning trophies next season. I just want to see us win games, sort our injury problems, and actually play some good football. Never want a relegation ever again. Yeah, Fizz, I think that's the only way that people were going to be able to get your good players is if you had a relegation scare. Right? Like when Tottenham looked like they might get relegated, that's when I was saying to myself, yo, maybe we could go get Vuskovic, you know? But like once Tottenham survived, I knew it was over, bro. I knew it was over, man, like once Tottenham survived. They already make it very difficult. Yeah, France played Sweden, at MetLife. Yeah, like look at all the French fans marching across the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, I'm gonna lie, Sweden are about to get whooped. Kvaratskhelia would be a Galactico, though. Of course. If you signed him, like, that is a modern-day Galactico. Like, what are we doing here? Did I see the John Moran trade? Yes, mid. Mid, brother. Very, very mid trade. I don't think John Morant had that much value at the moment. So, makes sense why he was moved on. And he's been a little bit of a problem for Memphis as well. So, he's just not worth the headache. I don't blame them for trading him. Free Van de Ven from Tottenham. Oh, wait. No, wait. Hold on, Sensei. Hold on, brother. You don't get to say that. Free him and then go where, Sensei? Tell me where does he go, Sensei? Free him and send him where from Tottenham? Go ahead, tell me. Man said bro gets his news from Temu. Source, Zidane shampoo, bro. I don't think Vuskovic will leave. I think Tottenham would be stupid to sell Vuskovic. I think there's a better chance that Romero leaves over Van de Ven or Vuskovic. I could see Romero going. Maybe he ends up at Atletico Madrid, Argentina FC. You know, Sensei, you're a fraud. You're a fraud, Sensei. You're a fraud. And if you wasn't my mans, I would cook you. So, you had all these concerns about Nico Slutterbeck. A guy that's only got injured, a serious injury, one time in his entire career up until now, because he has this current injury. Okay. But you would sign Van de Ven. So you didn't want Nico because of the injuries, even though it was only one season. But you would sign Van de Ven. Nah, bro, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. You're a fraud, bro. Sensei needs some lashes, bro. Like, what is this waffle that I'm hearing, brother? I would take Van Dijk. I mean, sorry, not Van Dijk. Mickey Van de Ven, though. I would. I think he better fits Barca, though, to be honest. I think Mickey Van de Ven at Barca, that would cook. With the high line. Nah, I mean, look, like, I respect Sensei. But he moving a bit fraudulent, bro. Now, I'm be real. Van de Ven isn't better than Nico Slaughterbeck on the ball, though. And I don't think he's better than Nico Slaughterbeck defensively. Van de Ven is pace. That's his main standout quality. Van de Ven's more of a Barca signing anyways. Madrid don't play with the high line. Exactly. Like, Nico Slaughterbeck would have been perfect for us. I'm pissed that he got that injury. Second half is about to start. Second half is about to start, chat.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, second half kicked off. Why is my broadcast messing up? Oh my goodness me, bro. It's super annoying. Alright, there we go. Van de Ven been good health-wise and defensively after being away from Ange Ball. Brother, Van de Ven has had one season where he didn't deal with injuries. That was the last season. So you dismiss Slaughterbeck after one season a couple years ago that he missed 20 games. But yes, let's go sign Van de Ven, who's more injury prone and would cost more than Nico Slaughterbeck would have. All right, brother, you're a fraud. I want an Ivory Coast goal, but I don't want extra time. Unruly, you read my mind, brother. I do not want extra time. I want to avoid extra time as if it's the bubonic plague. I do not want to see extra time, buddy. I'm with you, brother. Hell no. I hate extra time. Genuinely, I hate it. Like, extra time, it pisses me off. Unless the game is fire. Now, if we got a match, back and forth, 3-3, or even a 2-2, 90th minute, I'm thinking, yeah. But like a 0-0, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even like a little cheeky 1-1. Like the performance is just mid. The game has been dead. Now you're telling me I gotta watch an extra 30 minutes of this nonsense. That's how I feel, bro. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, big bro. You should add Bruce Buffer line to your soundboard. Ooh, the it's time. Yeah. I'm going to have that for the France-Sweden game. That's actually a good one, Jordan. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, no, well, I never thought about that, man. I'm going to need that. Bro, I think Slaughterbeck is as good as Van de Ven, man. Okay, take away Van de Ven's pace. Let's be real. Because that guy is a speed demon. I ain't look. Mickey Van de Ven, that brother fast as hell. But if you take away his pace, let's be real. Come on. Is he a better defender than Slaughterbeck? Is he better on the ball than Slaughterbeck? I don't think so. Bro, that's what I'm saying. They should cancel extra time up until the semifinals. Every knockout round before that should go straight to pens. If you're tied, straight to pens. I think they did that in like Copa America 2024, and that was, they cooked. Like, there's so many games. Why let these players have to go 30 more minutes? But with the penalties, with the extra 30 minutes, oh, there's the halftime in the middle of the, you know, at the 100 and like what, 5th minute commercial break, right? Then after the 120th minute, if it goes to penalties, guess what? Commercial break. So it's like, bro, we don't need extra time in the round 32. Straight to pens, man. Yeah, Ivory Coast. Yeah, almost for Ivory Coast. Golden goal would be sick. I mean, that would be kind of harsh, though, right? I don't know. I feel like golden goal is a bit harsh. Like, I would rather it just go to penalties than go to golden goal. But that would be fire, though. Like, that would be fire. And that would incentivize both teams to just try to attack. Shit. Nah, but then if it's golden goal, then maybe that'd make both teams play even more defensive. Yeah, I would rather just go straight to pens. No winner after 90th minute, pens. I don't think Van de Ven's better on the ball. I do think he's a better ball progressor. Like, in terms of, like, Van de Ven is a very good ball carrier. Like, I would give you that. But in terms of, like, I mean, like, and maybe I have to watch a bit more of Van de Ven, but, like, I don't know if he's, like, press resistant. I don't know if he's as good as passing out from the back. And, again, defensively, I do think that Slaughterbeck is clear of Van de Ven, like, as a defender. Take my advice with a grain of salt, but Van de Ven is a good box defender, and on the ball, I trust him. Only thing I'd say he could improve is his passing out from the back. Now, I mean, fair, Jordan. And you watch more Van de Ven than we do. Yo, Doué look nothing like his brother. How Doué look more like Mbappe than his big brother? What is this, man? What is this, bro? Shout out to everybody that's in here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Oi. Check out Tribuna.com. Also, their app, Football Extra, right? Both links, top of the description. Bro, I can't wait for the season to pick back up, man. I'm so excited for Real Madrid to be back, bro. I'm telling you, next season, we're going to cook. Yeah, Chad, don't forget, this is just the first watch-along of the day. We are doing France versus Sweden. And look, I was thinking about doing, bro, I was thinking about doing Ecuador-Mexico, but, Chad, I have a bad feeling about that game, man. I have a real bad feeling about that Ecuador-Mexico match. I think that's about to be boring as hell, chat. Like, that game has 0-0, extra time, and penalties written all over it. We only have 26 likes? No way. Nah, we got 39 likes. That's still not enough, though. Yo, guys, it's about, what, 70 people in here? Come on, smash that like button. Don't move like absolute frauds. Yeah. I did watch the rest of Netherlands, Morocco, just off stream, bro. I was tired. I was eating, and then I just watched it in bed, bro. If this goes to extra time, we'll still watch it. Like, I'm not gonna leave. If France, Sweden does go to extra time, like, we'll be here. But what I'll probably do is, because after this match, I was gonna record a video for Enzo Fernandez and Bastoni. I was gonna make like one video, but yeah, but if it goes to extra time, then I don't know. I'll probably end up maybe I'll just do the video at halftime with you guys here. Look, I've recorded videos live. I'll just record the video live, clip it up, and post it on the main channel directly after the match is over. That's probably just what I'll do. Do a shot blocked. Oh my God. I think that's Pepe shot blocked as well. Yeah, like that's probably like what I'll do. Cause like I'm just like organizing my tweets and stuff now because I want to get it out like as soon as possible. Just watching the game. Oi, sorry. Yeah, that's a good save. Tripping. Mexico was winning. I mean, they could win. I think Ecuador win, though. But I just think the game's going to be shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that Mexico are not going to win. I just don't think it's going to be interesting to watch. I think it's going to be a boring match. Mexico are not good. Ecuador are not that good. So, yeah, I mean, it's no longer a match that interests me. Ecuador versus manager, career mode, free agents FC. Yo, you know what's crazy? I haven't played FIFA like since it's come out, bro. I don't even think I downloaded FC20. Nah, I did download FC26 when it was on sale. Have I seen Haaland's rap song? Are you talking about when Haaland was like a kid? I've seen that, yeah, but like haven't really been like I didn't really listen to it though, but I saw like a YouTube video from Haaland about like 15 years ago, which is crazy. Free kick here for Norway. Free kick for Norway. Yeah, nah, Rex got sent to the Shadow Realms time ago, bro. Because, yeah, his super chats used to be insane, bro. So, yeah, nah, like, Rex had to get sent to the Gulag. Maybe I might have to lift that. Maybe I give him another chance. Because I know there's like a good amount of people that are like, because I know like sometimes like moderators, they send people to like the Shadow Realms as well. I remember. Oh! Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, hold on. Let me actually check how many people are like in the gulag. Hold on. Maybe after the World Cup, maybe I might be Huh? Oh. Yeah, maybe I might be feeling a bit generous after the World Cup. And maybe I'll ungulag some of these people. Maybe I'll set everyone free. Maybe. I'll see though. Because if you're here, more than likely, it's because you're very annoying. Because I'm seeing some of these accounts, and I'm like remembering why they were gulagged. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe after the World Cup, maybe I give everybody a fresh start. FIFA 16? Yeah, that was a good one. Is FIFA 16, is that the one with Marco Reus on the cover? That's such a good goal by Nusa, boy. That's such a good goal. Brother, like, Ivory Coast generally has been the better side this game. Like, they have, in my opinion. FIFA 15 is the best. All the... Bro, who keeps calling my phone? I don't even remember the old FIFAs like that. I like the new FIFAs, though, for career mode, because they give you, like, the manager POV. Like, you could be the manager, and, like, you could just manage the match. You don't have to play. Like, I like simulating games, but, like, watching it. Like, as if I'm the real manager. Like, I used to do that a lot when I would, like, when I'm editing and stuff. Like, I'd be doing a career mode, and, like, I'd be, like, watching the match, like, as if it's actually happening. I feel like that's super fun. If I had more time, like, I would do FIFA stream. Brother, I'm gonna have an update for you guys on the third channel. I'm gonna have an update for y'all, man. Best thing about FIFA 15 was Roma's front three with Gervinho, Dumbia. The brother A9 Skills has a favorite FIFA game. I forgot. Yeah, A9 Skills. He is a FIFA creator, right? Khan's career mode would be funny. The thing is, though, I only have fun with career mode when I create a club. And then, like, how I do it is I create a club, and I always put them in the third division of England football. Like, so I put them in, like, League 2? Because it goes League 2, League 1, Championship. Like, that's what I do. And then I make the team trash, and then I build them up. That, to me, is fun. But I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I don't know how many of you guys would care about that, for me to even do, like, a stream or a watch-along or something. But, yeah, like, I can't do a career mode as Real Madrid. That shit is boring, bro. Like, what? Oh, yeah, I'm going to sign Saliba. Yeah, okay. Fucking, I'm gonna go get, like, Olise and Enzo Fernandez. Like, after, like, one transfer window, it's boring. Nah, the third channel is not going to be, sports related, bro. It's not going to be sports related. But maybe I'll play video games on there. Sure, why not? Oh, yeah, no. Mbappe getting sold immediately, brother. That's the first order of business, is getting Mbappe the hell out of my club. Yes. I always call my club Carnage FC. Carnage FC, bro. That is always, like, what it is. And, like, I always pick, like, that dragon logo. Diamande puts the ball into the box. Yo, Ivory Coast got to get a goal, man. Come on, we're in the 63rd minute. Wake up. What is this? Like, bro. Ah, almost. Almost. Yo, almost. Big up everybody that's watching, man. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. Bro, I dropped a video on Instagram calling Jude Bellingham the best midfielder in the world. Yo, bro, people get so upset. I love it. I don't care what nobody says, man. There's no midfielder that I'm taking over Sir Jude Bellingham. You mad? There's nobody that's better than my number 5. Sorloth. Yo, they really got Sorloth big ass on the right wing. I don't get that. Like, you really got Sorloth as your right winger, bro. Look at that ball they just played out wide. And Sorloth is going after it. It makes no sense. Yo, Omar, big up. Like, why? It's so stupid. Like, literally makes 0 sense. Like, yeah, here's my 6'5" ogre. Not that much pace, not that much tech, doesn't really link play well. Yeah, let me put him on the freaking right wing. Bro, if you don't want to run a 2-man up top, then have Sorloth be a super sub and play Oscar Bob on the right. Norway would look so much better if you had Nusa left mid or left. Oh my God. How have they not scored? Bro, Norway should be up 2-0. What the hell is going on? What? That's what I'm saying, Jordan. Fucking Sorloth crossing the ball. What the hell, Sorloth? His big ass shouldn't even know how to cross a ball. He needs to be on the end of them. Man is the one that's creating the chances. Sorloth. How did they not score? How did they not score? What? Brother, Norway should be up about 3-0 right now. Just based off the... They've missed 2 big chances. Yeah, Ivory Coast have offered nothing going forward, bro. Actually crazy when you think about it. Hold on, let me text my editor real quick. Yeah. Hydration break. Bro, this shit got Ivory Coast 1-1 extra time written. Like, can we just accept what's going to happen here? Diamande, 77th minute. Diamande is going to score something crazy. And then we're going to go to extra time. That's going to fucking happen, man. Like we all know that's what's going to happen. Ivory Coast will equalize. We all know it. You know it. I know it. My gosh. Do I want that to happen? No. But we know that it will. There's no way that this match ends with Ivory Coast not bagging. Okay? I was born that night, but not last night. I'm not going to even fool myself. I see what's going on here. My God. Like, does every game need to go to pens? No. Like, what is this? Some people have weird agendas on Arsenal players. Like who, bro? What? They're saying that that Odegaard's not having that good of a game. I think Odegaard's been solid. I don't think I have an issue with Odegaard's performance. And didn't he get the assist for Nusa? Or was that somebody else? Did you see Bellingham on James Corden's show? It was pretty funny. Who the hell is James Corden? James Corden. English actor and comedian. 1 hour ago. I don't want to watch this. Bro, how does Fox Sports drop a video with Jude Bellingham and they only get 500 views in 1 hour? How is Fox Sports getting the numbers that I would be if I dropped a video like over one? I would probably have more than 500 views at 1 hour. How you drop a video with Jude Bellingham and you only got 500 views after 1 hour? Nah, see, Jude, this is why you got to come to Football Carnage, little bro. I don't know what you doing over there on Fox Sports with this James guy. Poor promotion, bro. Do you think I'm promoting my videos? I don't pay for promotion. By the way, if you make content, never pay for YouTube to boost your videos. Never do that. Never do that. Trust me. But like, but they also did drop it in the middle of a World Cup match, which was stupid. Never drop a video during the middle of the World Cup games either. Always drop your video minimum an hour before the match starts. Like, this game kicked off at 1 p.m. my time. They should have dropped this video at 10 a.m. Gave it 2 hours to breathe before the World Cup match started. Yo, Rays, what's good? Now you know what it is. They're just not creating chances. Hold on. All right. Yeah, bro, Haaland wasn't good today, but at the same time, again, what service did he get? And to have Sorloth on the right wing is stupid. You're never going to get the best out of Sorloth if he's on the right wing. That's what I'm saying, Jordan. Jonas on Fraud Watch. Haaland link-up play is very underrated. I mean, Haaland's not bad on the ball. He's just not a creator. Like, he's never going to cook without service. Very rare. Bro, when Madrid lose, your match reactions get thousands of views. Bro, negativity always sells. If I dropped a video with Jude Bellingham, I would get more than 500 views in 1 hour. I would probably get like 4,000 views in 1 hour. See, look, this is why Fox got to hire me, man. I don't know who this James Corden fella is, but he don't got this. Oh, my God, what a goal. Amad Diallo, what a finish. And as I said, this has extra time written all over it. I knew it! I knew they were going to equalize. What a good goal by Amad Diallo.
¡Qué golazo!
It was so obvious. I knew it. What a goal. Yeah, bro, I'll be real. Amad Diallo looks so much better for Ivory Coast than he does for Manchester United. Like, this brother just turns up for his country.
Oh, yes!
I knew it. It was so obvious that they were going to bag. I said 77th minute. He cooked them. Nah, good finish, man. Good finish. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good finish. Why was he benched? I feel like Diallo is like an impact sub for me. Like, Diallo does his best work off the bench. You start off with Diamande, Pepe. Second half, you bring on Amad Diallo. You see him produce. I need another goal. I don't want extra time, chat. Oh my gosh. All right. I need your honest thoughts and opinions. I need your honest thoughts and opinions. Do we think there's an equalizer here? Both goals were really good. What is this, bro? I see the future always. This game goes extra time. Of course, bro. Fucking course it goes to extra time, man. Yeah, bro. Like, why not, man? Like, why not, bro? Why not? I don't want to do nothing else with my fucking day. Yeah, I just want to sit in front of the computer screen and do fucking watch-alongs all day. Yeah. Is that a pet? Hold on, show the replay again. Okay. I gotta see replay again. I mean, sorry, the winning goal. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean equalizer. Yeah. Carnes, I hope you ate and sleep well in case. Yeah, I mean, look, man. We'll be here, bro. Like, we'll be here. Like, sure. I don't have any other content to do. It's not like I wanted to drop a video on the Bastoni, Enzo Fernandez, Mateus Fernandez. Yeah. It's not like I didn't want to fucking do a video on that. Nah. Sure. Then after the fucking 30 minutes and a penalty shootout, then I got to just do the France watch along immediately. Frauds. It's crazy. Is there a winner in this match? Who's accused of minor assault? What does minor assault mean? Like he assaulted a minor? Or like the assault wasn't that bad, so it's just like a minor charge? What the hell does that mean? Dally, you're a fraud, man. Yeah, I don't think that's a pen. That Bastoni deal video can wait for tomorrow. Well, guess what, buddy? Guess what? There's more games tomorrow. You don't think there'll be more news tomorrow? Brother, I got 3 watch-alongs on the schedule for tomorrow. England versus Congo, Belgium versus Senegal, USA versus Bosnia. Lovely. 3 watch-alongs tomorrow. I won't even have time to drop a video in the morning. Oh, Mendy's dog bit a minor. Yeah. I saw something about that. But, like, that's not news. Who gives a fuck about, like, who cares about that, bro? That's not news. No, like, nobody cares, bro. It wasn't something where, like, somebody got seriously injured, but they're just suing him, as they should. They're going to go get some money. Look at Cooper Flag. You think bro know what's going on? I don't think bro knows what's going on. Cooper Flag don't know ball, man. Stop it. Cooper Flag don't know nothing about no ball. Yeah, what a good finish by Diallo, man. What a good finish. Big up everybody that's in here, man. Yeah. England versus Congo tomorrow. Belgium versus Senegal. USA versus Bosnia. Yo, the World Cup cannot end soon enough. Yeah, I think Diallo's fine, though. Diallo's fine. He's about to come back on. He's fine. Do I believe in the Lord? Yes, brother. Yes, I'm a Christian. Wait, what do you mean? Who cares if a dog bit your child? No, I'm saying like that's not news. I don't care. Like that's not something that I'm gonna do a video on. Like that news is irrelevant to me. And the child wasn't seriously injured from what I read. So yeah, like that's not. I'm about to drop a video. Oh wow, Ferland Mendy's dog. Like, who's gonna watch that, brother? Fucking what? Like PETA? Come on, stop it. So many pink cleats this World Cup. That's a weird thing to notice. Yeah, very observant, aren't you? Bellingham masterclass tomorrow. Of course, best midfielder in the world is playing, and we are going to be seated for that. 1,000%. We will be there. We will be there. Yeah, on Thursday, we're doing Spain versus Austria, and then we're also doing Portugal versus Croatia. What's the other game Thursday? Yeah, Switzerland, Algeria. Yeah, okay. We will not be there. We will not be there for that. We all Congolese tomorrow? No. No. I'm only rooting for England because of Jude, literally. If Jude was not playing or if Jude didn't get called up, yeah. I would be against them. These games got your channel looking like carnage extra time? What do you mean, Prince Ayala? Big up, bro. Hey, look, I already told you guys heading into the World Cup that all the watch-alongs were going to be on the second channel. We weren't doing any watch-alongs on the main channel for the World Cup. None. I don't want to mess up the algorithm, you know? You do too much World Cup stuff on your main channel, it could confuse the algorithm, which could hurt your videos after the World Cup is over. So on this channel, I don't care, right? We do every other thing. But the main channel, I got to kind of keep it focused, if that makes sense. How did Trent not get called up? Because Thomas Tuchel is an idiot. Let's just call it for what it is. The guy is an idiot. It is what it is. Not calling up Trent makes zero sense. Like, you genuinely, you can't, you can't really give a good reason why Trent was not called up. I thought Trent had a good first season at the club. Yeah, he had a couple injuries that were an issue. But in general, though, right, I think second half of the season, when Trent was able to stay fit, he was very good. Oh, my God. Norway have just scored. Holland. Holland has just scored in the 85th minute after being kept quiet for the entirety of the match. Erling Haaland with the dagger. Oh, my goodness. It might be over, chat. It might be over, chat. You guys want to know what's crazy? This might have been like his fourth touch of the game. I swear. The guy had 2 headers in the, so far. And then he also had that miss kick. That's like the 4th time I've really ever seen him touch the ball. And he didn't even strike that as good as he could have. Wow. 2-1 Norway. Oh my goodness. $60 goals this man has in 53 appearances. Who the hell is this that's coming on? Yeah, bro, Haaland didn't even connect on that like he wanted. Damn. I really wanted some Warrior tears, chat. I really wanted some tears from this guy. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, chat. We don't like that. But if it means that we don't get extra time, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? So be it. Damn. Yeah, I think they're done. Oh my gosh. Bruh. Let's see if there's an equalizer here. Ivory Coast leaving a player like Holland unmarked. Bro, they did such a good job, Sam. Like, throughout most of the match, they've done such a good job of kind of like neutralizing him. All that for nothing now. I have to see how much time they add on first. I mean, it feels like every game is like going to extra time, so I don't want extra time either. Yeah, we're about to find out. Good run here. Oh my God. Oh my days. Holland. Now, why would Holland shoot that? That's selfish, brother. That's selfish. Will come to Mumbai. Big up to Mumbai. You know, I actually watched a movie. It was in India. It was called Hotel. 7 minutes. Ivory Coast could equalize. Yo, that's a lot of time, bro. 7 minutes is a lot of time. Yeah, Holland should have passed that. 7 minutes is a lot of game time left, bro. Ivory Coast can equalize here. Damn. Yeah. It's called Hotel Mumbai. Show's actually pretty good. I think it's based on like real events as well, you know? Yeah, let's see. I don't see Norway parking the bus, bro. I don't know. Like, Norway just don't strike me as a team. Norway. Oh! Oh, my God. Ivory Coast almost just equalized. Holland is now the fastest ever player in history to score 60 international goals. That's mad. That's mad, bro. The fastest player ever. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, chat. Any thoughts on where LeBron will go? Warriors. Warriors. I think LeBron will be with Steph next season. I think they'll also try and do a sign and trade. Don't be surprised if you see Anthony Davis. Yeah. Like, don't be shocked if you see Anthony Davis in Golden State as well. I think they'll do a sign and trade with Jimmy Butler. And I think it'll be like a Unk super team. LeBron, Steph, AD, Draymond, and then whoever else. I don't mind that, though. Run that back, man. Run that back. Well, not run it back, because they haven't been together, but I'm saying, but like, run a super team with the Unks. I'm trying to see that for like 1 or 2 seasons for sure. Why would LeBron go back to Cleveland? It's not a good fit for him. Playing with James Harden don't really make sense for LeBron. It's two players that need the ball in their hand. In Golden State, you're playing off of Steph Curry, who's elite off the ball. One of the best shooters of all time, still is an elite basketball player. Golden State just makes more sense. Going back to Cleveland would just be a sentimental thing. But if he wants to try and maybe compete, maybe try and do something, then yeah, Golden State just makes a little more sense for me. LeBron to the Nets. Why would LeBron want to come to the Nets and do what? Be ass? Because that's what we are. What would LeBron be doing with the Nets, bro? We are trash. Yeah, look, players are... I mean, look. Look at Odegaard trying to act tough. Come on, brother. Stop it, man. Come on, man. Odegaard, stop it, brother. We don't believe you, gang. We don't believe you, Odegaard. Come on, dog. Stop it. Fucking, you softer than Charmin Ultra. Come on, man. Free kick here for Ivory Coast. Free kick for Ivory Coast. Imagine if they scored this. I would just shoot it. If I'm Frank Kessie, I'm shooting that. What a save. What a free kick by Ahmed. What a save, bro. What a save. Oh my God. What a save, bro. That's a phenomenal strike. Corner here. What a save, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's over. It's over. LeBron is going to have to take a pay cut no matter where he goes, bro. Nobody's giving 41-year-old LeBron a max contract. Bron will be making like $15 million on his next deal. Nobody's giving LeBron crazy money, bro. Bron gonna probably get a 2-year deal. 2-year, I'd say $50 million. I'd say maybe he making, okay, let's say $20-25 million a year. All right, everybody's up. This is it. This is it. Goalkeeper comes up. Corner here. I think this is the last kick of the game. Let's see. Oh! Oh! Bro, yo, the camera angle just tripped me up for a second. Oh my God. Brazil versus Norway. Brazil versus Norway, round of 16. Oh my goodness. We will be there. We will be there. Ah, no extra time. All right, hey, look, I wanted Ivory Coast to win, but look, they got knocked out. Holland has bagged. Norway versus Brazil. Wow. Yeah, so far, that's the best matchup for the round of 16 is Brazil versus Norway. Yeah. Diamande, besides that one cross that he put in, really didn't do anything, to be honest. Wow. But guys, yo, I'm out of here, people. I'm out of here, man. I am going to be dropping a video about Bastoni, Mateus Fernandez, Enzo Fernandez. We're going to talk about that. I'm dropping a video very quickly, so make sure that you guys, but on the main channel, not on this one. I will be back in like an hour and a half. We are going to be doing France versus Sweden, so you guys got to be locked in for that, right? Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way out. Make sure that you guys are subscribed. Turn on those notifications. And yeah, they're going to redirect you over to T'Challa Talks Barca, a.k.a. Omar, all right? So, yeah, let him know Carnage Raid in his chat. Videos coming out on Football Carnage. And then watch along, France versus Sweden. All right, people? In a bit. Peace.